Hi, I'm Jake Humphrey, and I'm on a mission, powered by Shell V-Power Nitro Plus, to discover Britain's most exciting drives. But I'm not on my own. I'm sharing that mission with a few mates. I've already discovered that Dom Jolly's idea of driving excitement is well off the beaten track.
Let's just go on some tarmac!
While not surprisingly, race ace Vicky Butler-Henderson prefers her thrills on tarmac.
I'm a crap cook, but I can drive.
My co-pilot this time around is someone I share a lot in common with, F1 broadcaster and blogger James Allen. And with the 2014 British Grand Prix just around the corner, we've got a lot to talk about.
Well, James, a classic British racing car and a classic British racing week, isn't it?
I know, it's so exciting, isn't it? It's the British Grand Prix. There's nothing quite like it. Silverstone's a very special place, and of course this year is particularly special because it's the 50th time that it's hosted a British Grand Prix.
Who will come out on top, Lewis or Nico? Come on.
This year, I think Lewis has been shocked at how strong Rosberg is.
Haven't you? And what's nice is it's set up so perfectly because Lewis Hamilton knows actually seconds, thirds, he can't afford anymore. He has to go to Silverstone and he has to win the race. And how good is that? This country has a real passion for motorsport. It's the home. It's the home of Formula One.
You're right. I think it's 8 of the 11 teams are based here. We lead the way in this technology. It's fantastic. And the best engine of these new rules, hybrid turbo. Who's built the best engine? Mercedes. Where's it built? Northampton.
Yeah.
Not Stuttgart. Northampton.
So, what do you make of F1 2014? Do you like it?
I do. Yeah. I mean, I think it was important to change the technology because I think sooner or later. The sport was going to come under pressure for being a sort of environmentally a bit of a dinosaur, really. So in that sense, it was good. I mean, I think it should reflect the progress of the industry as a whole, and it should in fact lead the industry as a whole. These things are a miracle. I mean, they'll do a 300-kilometre race on less than 100 kilos of fuel at the same speed as the old ones did, with 35% more fuel.
Oh yes. Oh. Does sound
that sounds great,
incredible. Yeah. Who's your all-time racing hero?
Ayrton Senna. He for me was my ultimate all-time hero.
What was he like?
Oh, he's just an unbelievable guy. He was so clever. If he'd been born 200 years earlier, he'd have been a guy who made his mark on the world, whatever period of history he lived in.
So if you took the current crop of F1 drivers, put them all in exactly the same car, who do you reckon would win?
Yes, I think Alonso's probably still the most complete driver.
So is Alonso the best driver in F1? Overall, taking everything into account?
I think so.
Cards on the table.
Don't you?
I agree. Would you say that you're a good driver? Would you say that you're quick?
I quite like driving a car. I quite like chucking a car around, so it's always a bit of fun.
I thought perhaps, as we're a couple of F1 journalists, we could go and get rid of the adrenaline.
Sounds
what do you
fun.
think?
Yeah, sounds cool.
Get ourselves on the track.
Why not?
A bit of a race-off.
Yeah. Why not? Let's do it.
Not aggressive, though, and not competitive at all, but I am going to win.
Well, you've got a weight advantage.
Yeah. As if. I think I'm heavy. What do you weigh?
I'm not telling you.
Now, I think you're going to quite like this.
Yeah.
The ultimate track day car. This is the Ariel Atom, as I'm sure you know. Really good fun to drive. Here's the plan. We're going to have a couple of practice laps, get to know the track, and then it's basically a one-lap shootout. It's like the final part of qualifying. Winner takes all.
Perfect.
All or nothing. You versus me. A bit of fun.
I'm sure I don't stand a chance.
You stand every chance. And you look like a central heating engineer. It's brilliant.
I feel like one.
And you can service my boiler when you're done. It was quite quick, actually.
Whoa. That'll be second rather than fourth. Spins easily, that's for sure. Blimey.
I think he had a problem because he's slower that lap coming out of the last corner.
This thing jumps about, no doubt about that. Fun to drive though. Fantastic fun to drive. Did you see the spin?
How is it?
It's great fun, but I tell you what, it's some very unflattering shots at high speed on the straight. It's like a James Bond movie when he's in the G-force thing.
You look fast. You look quick.
Yeah. So this bit's tricky because we've got to pick the braking point for that corner. Oh dear, that's the wrong gear.
was a bit much for the visor.
It's fantastic. I tell you, I'd really love to know how we've done relative to each other though. That would be good to know.
Do you know what? It's amazing you should say that. Because over here is Kieran, he works for Race Technology. They put telemetry in Le Mans cars and they have telemetry in our cars. So let's see how we've done. Kieran, how you doing?
0.6 of a second between
No!
Seriously?
So
just half a second between them.
143 flat and a 143.6.
I'm faster.
So quicker through the chicanes for me, quicker at the end of the lap for James. I love it!
I love it. Let's do it for real.
Second between
Let's
us.
do it for real. Half a second. It's nothing.
Okay, time to see who goes first for the hot lap. Heads or tails?
Heads. Tails.
Tails!
The brake pedal's the one in the middle, remember? Go on, Jake. Give it loads. Smooth. He's Prost-like, I have to say. There's nothing centre about Jake. It's all fingertip drive. Are you looking good?
I don't feel very good. This car is brutal, isn't it?
It's fantastic, guys.
Oh, he's quick out of there as well.
Oh, here we go. This thing handles brilliantly, like a high-speed roller skate. Fifth gear, that was the first right-hand out. Braking point.
That was only a dab of the brakes into that corner. I braked way more than that. James has done his hot lap. The question is, whose was quicker? Well done.
What a laugh that was.
You know what?
Right, where's Kieran?
What's the damage? Come on.
You both greatly improved on your test time,
Yeah.
but the winner is by 4.8 seconds. Jake.
4.8
What?
seconds. What? Honestly?
Yeah, honestly.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry. You know what though? It's brilliant fun.
Wow.
And it's not the winning that matters, is it?
Well, it was, but not anymore, no.
Brilliant. Look, Kieran, thank you very much for your
you.
help.
Cheers.
Thank
Cheers.
you as
Thank
well.
you very much.
That was, without question, an exciting drive.
Very exciting.
I loved it.
Cheers.
You've just got to be about 5 seconds quicker and we'll
Really?
go again. Come on, let's get you back in the car.